Radio Rahim and Leo Santa Cruz. Hey man, when they announced that it was a split decision, the crowd gasps. In that moment, did you think there was a possibility you weren't going to win this fight?
You know, I thought I was doing really good, you know, but you know, some rounds, sometimes when you're up there, sometimes you don't really know how the fight is going. And yeah, you know, it's always that doubt that they could, you know, get the fight to the other fighter. And I was scared sometimes that they could get the decision to him.
You threw so many punches in the first fight. This one seemed almost the same. Did you have a different game plan? Did you come in expecting to do this fight differently than the first?
Yeah, I did. You know, my dad told me that to be smart, you know, and I also saw the first fight, you know, I was going in and Mares was waiting for me. He was throwing punches, and that's when he got me. So, you know, this time I kind of did it like with a friend. If I was on the outside waiting for him, using my reach, keeping it from the outside, so that, because, you know, he has shorter arms, so if I threw my distance, he wasn't going to be able to land. So when he threw, I could catch him, and that's what I was doing.
Was he tougher an opponent this time?
Yeah, I think he was a tougher opponent. You know, he got me with some good shots, with some good hooks and everything. But, you know, we did what we had to do, and we got the victory.
Radio Rahim with Leo Santa Cruz. Congratulations on an excellent win.
Thank you. King of LA, Leo Santa Cruz.
Thank you guys for always supporting me and for saying all those nice words about me. You know, I always come here and give my heart out to give you guys a great fight and to do my best. So I'm really happy, glad that you guys like the fight, and I'm just happy. Thank you.
You know, was it a different fight from the first one, and if so, how?
Yeah, you know, Mares came out smarter. You know, he was more cautious. He was waiting for me, trying to counter punch me and stuff like that. But like I said, I always have something for that. You know, my dad, he says that whatever style they bring, I have something in response, and that's what we did. You know, we have something in response for that style. And there were times that I didn't listen to my dad because I was trying to please the dad, but but I had to do it.
Leo, Abner says he wants a third fight, but you're 2-0 now in this rivalry. Do you think you've closed this chapter for good?
Well, you know, the people are the ones to decide. You know, if the people loved it, if they think that it was a close fight and that Mares could beat me, if they want it, I'll give him the third fight. But I think, you know, I already beat him twice. But like I said, I'll give him the third fight if the people want it.
Did you dedicate this fight to your father?
Yeah, you know, like I said, my dad was a real champion. You know, coming to this fight, he was doing really good and everything. But then the day of the weigh and everything, he got really bad. He barely made it to the weigh-in. He had really cramps right here in the back. He couldn't really move, and I was worried. I don't know if you guys could notice, but I was you could see that I was kind of worried because my dad was doing really bad, and he had to go to the room, and he stood there all day. He didn't want to show it or nothing, but I knew that there was something wrong with him. But I was scared that he wasn't gonna be in my corner. But thank God, you know, he's a hard man, tough man, and he went there to my corner. He was there. We told him not to go, but you know, he's hard, so that's why he's the real champion, and I dedicate this fight to him.
Any chance of a tiebreaker with Carl Frampton?
Yeah, of course. You know, I won. Like I said, if I beat Mares, I won the fight. I won, you know, unified. If not, I want to make the third fight against Carl Frampton. He beat Don Nito Donaire, so we could make the third fight if the people want it.
Right here in LA?
Yep, of course, here in LA.
I was just going to ask, you might have asked that in here, but you mentioned after the fight, Richard mentioned it earlier too, that it looks like you guys want to go after the Gary Russell fight, right?
Yeah, of course.
How important is that, how important is that to you to get that done at this point?
You know, I want to be the best, you know, and Russell is one of the champions, Oscar Valdez another champion, Welsh, he just beat Lee Selby. So any unification against any of those champions, you know, I'm up for it. I want to prove I'm one of the best, and to do that, I have to fight the champions, unified, and hopefully win all those titles. But you know, the promoter, sometimes the fights can't happen, so we have to move to another fight. So, but whoever they make the fight, I'm ready.
So earlier, there was a call out between from Oscar Valdez today. How much would you want that fight to happen, and how much, you know, do you feel it would be something like this? Both guys, you know, with that Mexican American heritage.
Of course, you know, he's a Mexican. He comes forward, throwing a lot of punches. I think it's gonna be a great fight because, you know, he has the same style. He comes forward, throwing those big punches. I just have to be really careful because he does, you know, he has power. He goes in with those big hooks, but like I said, you know, I have a response for everything, and I think it's going to be an entertaining fight and explosive fight too.